50 and 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So see, essentially what we want to do is we want to get concordant and discordant pairs.
Oh,
So these are the like steps for getting concordant and discordant pair. A concordant pair of observation is when ranking of two pairs are in agreement. So like we will talk about, first we have to rank in the same way how we did it. So and what it say, plug up into formula but little brain intensive for the exam. Okay, fine. So in the same way how we did for rank Rx and Ry, we will come up with this.
mm,
So I mean it's the same thing for your X, because it's already is ascending order, minus 20, minus 10, 25. I think it's the same thing that we did. Okay, yeah, it's the same thing. So for Ry, now I think we already ranked it. Let me use the same 2413.
1,
So
2, 3, 4.
just right, I think not sure why not able to erase it, but let's find 2
4, 1,
4
1, 3.
1 3. Now what we'll do, very important thing, uh like how we want to do is, like you need to compare that if my X is increasing, say for these two data points, if I compare this, one is less than two,
Mm,
okay, is
mm,
my two less than four?
no. Yeah, yeah,
Two.
yes.
Okay, so that can be called as a, so wherever your xt is less than xt star and yt is also yt less than star,
Mhm.
so then we call it as a concordant. Same goes for a greater than. So
Okay.
if so, I will tell you one simple way. You can, what you can do, you can just write. Let's try in this way. There was, I mean, in this way, that is also one way you can easily compare and get. But like in this case, what we do, like anyways, diagonal elements we will disregard,
Mhm.
because we don't want to compare one, because we cannot compare with itself. How we want to do is, we want to compare like how we were comparing 1 and 2 and 2 and 4. So like I have to compare 1 is less than 2,
Mm,
okay, and your 2 is also less than 4. So in this case, what's happening, let me just so my, let me think better way to explain, Joe, so that you remember. Otherwise, you can easily compare these two, and likewise, we can come up with count the quadrants. But I think there is some better way so that it would be easy for you.
okay.
So if I just make the table like this, just give me a moment. Let's give a try if that
Yeah.
helps. My eraser is not working.
Ah,
Just quickly write. Let's me write Rx and Ry from previous slide.
mm,
1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 4, 1, 3. Again, it came. Not sure why it's not getting away. It's fine. It's so these are our ranks, and I want to avoid ranking these elements which are on
mm,
this diagonal elements.
okay.
Now what I'll do, my first, is the ranking right? Can you confirm what was the ranking for this one on the RXRY? Because I don't remember.
Concordant. What is mean by ranking? There are three concordant pairs and three discordant pairs is what they say.
Yeah, I'll confirm that. I'll explain you. Don't worry about that. I'm just trying to come up with some better way. I can that I can easily explain you from this data to arrays. So we have Rx and Ry. Let me just explain you first, then I will try to have some new method. So 1 4, can you tell me these what were the rank for
2 4 1 3 1 2 3 4 2 4 1 3.
2413? So now if I want to conclude about this one, so when I say my second ranking compared to 1, 1 is less than 2 and 2 is also less than 4. When I'm talking about these two pairs, my 1 is less than 2 and 2 is also less than 4. So 1 less than 2 and 2 is also less than 4. This is concordant pair.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I talk about this 1 and 3, so 1 is less than 3, but
4 is greater than 1.
no, I'm comparing 1 is this and this one. 1 is less than 3, 2 is greater than 1. So this 2, this is 2, sorry for my
Oh,
bad.
that is 2. Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
2.
2
Okay.
is greater than 1. So this is discordant pair. Okay.
Mm.
Similarly, what I can do, I can compare 1 and 4. So my 1 is less than 4 and 2 is less than 3.
Mm.
So concordant, discordant,
Mhm. Concordant.
concordant, because order is same. One is also in this, if I'm comparing first element and fourth element, my
Mm.
1 is less than 4 and 2 is also less than 3. So that's why it is concordant. Now what I'll do, I'll compare. So first of all, you don't have to get on that side because that it's ultimately symmetry. So we don't compare 1 and 1 and don't compare 2 2. Now we'll just so we'll compare 2 and 3. So my
Mm.
second order pair and third order pair. So my second order pair is now I'm this is done. So we compared first ordered paired with remaining two, third, fourth. Now I'm comparing the second one with third and fourth. So when I'm comparing second order pair, that is my 2 4 with rest of the stock, that is 3 1 and 4 3. So if I compare these two, my 2 is less than 3, but 4 is greater than 1. Does it make sense? So
2 is less
concordant,
than 3. But yeah, but I think the other things are 2 comma 4 is right. Next is 3 comma 4, right? 2 comma 4, 3 comma 4, 3, 2 comma 4. Sorry, 2 comma 3.
it was 2413, right? The ranking, I think, yeah, I just wrote it
2
by
4
way.
1 3. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So my second pair is 2 4. So this is 2 4 3
Mm.
1. So this is your RX and RY only. So I have just started from second on the second onwards because we compared first with all three. I'll compare second with remaining two.
2 and then the 3 and 4. So what should be like you should compare 1 2 1 3 1 4 2 3 2 4 3 4, correct?
Sorry, can you repeat? You are talking about
You need to
ordered pair.
compare. Okay, fine. You proceed. I don't know.
You can if you're getting confused, tell me. I'll explain you.
No, my thing is you should
Mm-hmm.
compare. First, you're comparing. Let's look only at RX
Mm-hmm.
for now. Your comparison should be 1 and 2, 1 and 3, 1 and 4. Correct? One, your starting set should be 1 less than 2. Next, you compare 1 less than 3. Next, you compare 1 less than 4. Then you correspondingly see the corresponding Y values. 2 less than.
Ideally, so if I were to interpret, so if you look at here also,
Mhm.
so you have to check if your two is less than three,
Yeah.
and you compare if your four is less than one. Okay,
Okay.
so you cannot keep going on one comparing two, one comparing three. First, you have
That's what I
to
was thinking.
no, so first you have to compare one less than two. So
And the
one less than
corresponding two less than four.
why?
That I clear. That I'm clear. But at least the number of things here
Mm.
it should be six, right? At least we can start with one less than two, one less than three, one less than four. the kind of your even
Yeah,
space,
see,
right?
even
Kind of
see,
an even
even
space.
yeah, it would be say it would be you will have the total number as this one.
Hmm.
So n into n minus one divide by two. So four
Yeah,
into three divide by two. That there
6.
would be six. So
That's
six
what I'm
we
saying. So
yeah.
six possibilities are 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4. Then you correspondingly write 2 comma 2 and what is it? Here it is 2 comma 4. Then you can write 2 comma 1. Then you can write 2 comma 3. Correct? To
Like
make it easier.
it's a simple way. Say for example, I have got four things to compare. Like we have
Mhm.
got four order space. Okay.
Yes. The first
So
order is your 1 comma 2.
so
Second
first
order
can
is
be paired with this or
correct.
first three. So there would be three outcomes. Not two can be only compared with three and four. So
Correct.
there would be two
To
outcomes.
That's correct. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
And
All I'm saying is the way to
yeah.
easier play. I don't know whether it's the right one.
Mm.
Maybe I don't know whether I can get the control. No, I cannot.
Control, I think, yeah, I don't think it
You
has
cannot
function.
open it.
But yeah, you can tell me, I can write you, yeah.
So what I'm saying is we
Mm.
need to find out first. We need to find out the possibilities. The
Mm.
possibilities here are 1 comma 2. That is number one. Number two is 1 comma 3. Number three is 1 comma 4, right?
Mm.
And then
Mm.
2 comma 3, then 3 comma 4. So we know all this are in ascending order already. For sure, this will be lesser. Okay, so we don't need to one part is solved. On the right hand side, when we look at for 1 comma 2, what is the length? Here it is 2 and 4. What is it? Is it 4 and 2? 2 and 4. So 2 is
Mm.
less than 4. So it becomes true. So I'll check 1 comma 2 as a concordant, right?
Mm.
So 1 comma 2 becomes my concordant. Next is 1 comma 3. So here I compare what is the next one is 4 and 1. 4 and 1 is not 1, so it's discordant, right? So what
Mm.
I'm saying is I don't need to do two comparisons because I already ascended, it's in the ascending order. So that is
Mm.
already given. 1 comma 2, these are I already left hand side is already concordant, right? So right hand side, the left hand side will never be greater than that's what I'm trying to say.
Mm. I see your point. Okay.
Yeah, that will be
So,
easier. I don't know whether it's the right way to do, but
mm. Mm. Yeah, you can give a try, but for now, let me just tell you the exact way how we do. So two less than three, but four is greater than four. Four is
okay.
greater than one. So this
Okay.
is a concordant. So when we compare second and third data point, it is a sorry
Got it.
discordant. Two is less than three, but four my y coordinate is greater than
Yeah,
this y
that is it.
coordinate. So
Mm.
this is discordant. And when I compare three is less than four
Yep.
and one is less than three. Okay,
Okay.
so it's a concordant pair. Now what we are left with just comparison of three with four.
Mm.
Okay, so three with four when we compare. I think I think just made a mistake. So when you the second comparison over here should be not between three four. It should be between these two pairs.
Mm-hmm.
So two is less than four.
Mm.
Two
Four
is
is
less
less.
than four. Four is less than four is greater than three. So this is a
Mm.
discordant pair. Now
Okay.
I'll compare three and four. When I compare three and four, this is three and four. That I write here. So that we already saw it was concordant. Three is less than four and one is less than three. So it is a concordant.
Okay.
Okay. So just compare the pairs. So this chart will help you getting easily number. But can you notice one thing? The number of concordant and discordant pairs are same. And I told you one formula. Kendall Tau formula is NC minus ND divided by N into N minus 1,
1/2.
2.
Mm.
So this numerator becomes 0 over here also because we have got equal pairs of concordant and discordant pairs.
Mm.
So my numerator will become 0.
Okay.
Okay.
It's always
Uh, Not really always. It's because our
okay.
data set was such. It can be, say, you have got five. Of course, in exam, highly unlikely that they will give you five order pairs. So
Mm.
because in five order pair, it would be 5 into 4 divided by 2. These many comparison. 5 fours are 20, 10 comparison. We just had like over here, we just had 16, six
6.
data points. So it's a reasonable number. They'll not go till this much. So like this is how you can calculate the Kendall tau. And I would again emphasize you can give try to your method, but I would again just emphasize that do in this way. Compare one with two, one with three, and one with four. This will give you three order pair in our case. In case of two, three, four, compare 2 with 3, 2 with 4. This will give you 2 again set of concordant and concord pair. And finally compare 3 and 4. This will give you
Mm.
1. So 3 plus 2 plus 1. This will give you total 6 concordant and discordant pairs.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any doubts?
No.
Okay, let's move it. You can give try to your method, but I think this is
My method is not working. I think my understanding is wrong.
yeah somewhere I think there. I mean I got a. I mean I could not prove it immediately, but
No,
I
but I
got
think it's not
some.
right. My
Yeah.
understanding is wrong. Okay, let me see. Let me have to go. I'm looking at the solution here, so I think my understanding is not right.
Okay.
Fine, let me figure it out.
Sure thing. Let's start with next chapter.